guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and here we are with another episode of my RT series. So, the first part of my video will be the continuation of my first vlog, and we will also tackle about how we cope up with the online classes. So, back in my first vlog, I have already discussed the subjects that we took on our first sem of freshman year. So now, let's jump to the second semester of our freshman year. This is the most exciting of your freshman year because you are going to be out of the school because of your NSTP subjects, and then you will get your first ever stethoscope and sphygmomanometer. The subjects on your first year, second semester will be right here. The most exciting subjects of the second semester are, first, it's for me, it's med terms, medical terminology, because you will learn a lot of pathologies and diagnosis in this subject. So you will memorize all of them, and you are going to make a project about it. You're going to make a book or a online photo book or something like that. You will be taught how to familiarize yourself on words that are frequently used in the healthcare setting. Also, on learning the abbreviations and affixes, it will be easier for you to understand medical terms, which is important as we are part of the diagnostic and therapeutic section of the healthcare practice. So, you are going to learn how to read affixes and root words of the medical terms that you should be familiarizing yourself with. For example, the word nephritis. So, nephro means kidney and itis means inflammation. So, when you join the two words, it means the nephritis. So, it is the inflammation of kidney. Now, once you learn how to read terms like this, you are going to easily understand and identify a pathology that's been given to you. So, for your NSTP subject, this is where you're going to be experiencing fieldwork. You are going outside of the school and will be conducting feeding programs or projects that you have proposed to your NSTP advisor. And next is the patient care. So in patient care, this I have already mentioned a while ago that you will be given your very own stethoscope and sphygmomanometer. So in patient care, you will learn the basic patient management such as taking vital signs, hence the use of stethoscope and sphygmomanometer, patient transfer, first aid, and a lot more. As future healthcare providers, this is gonna be fun for you as you will feel like professionals on our field. I really enjoy this subject because of the rush of adrenaline that you get when you are experiencing or doing your return demos. So now we are going to jump on our main topic for this vlog, the online classes. How did the online classes started? Well, the answer is literal because of the pandemic. That's why we are now in our online setting. It's really hard for us being in an online class, but I am going to show you how our institution and how our college coped up with it. First, I am going to show you the software applications that we used from our first year to fourth year during our online classes. So, the online classes started as a 1-week suspension of classes. Unfortunately, due to the alarming cases of the infected individuals of the novel coronavirus, now known as COVID-19, the government had to announce a nationwide quarantine, and this was the start of a new challenge for us. The institution had to make massive adjustments as we were still in the middle of our semester. What are the adjustments that the institution and our college had made? So first is we now have to conduct our classes in an online setting. Since our classes are now conducted online, we are now using different software applications to use for our synchronous classes and also for our practical examinations. The different applications that we use for our online classes or synchronous classes are LMS or Blackboard that we usually use for the general education subjects such as world literature, Filipino, history, and for our professional subjects, we usually use Zoom meeting or MS Teams. We also use this for our practical examinations and major examinations. As for our Moodle, it is used to upload the lessons or the lectures of our professional subjects, and it is also used for our activities and quizzes and for our major exams. As for our activities, our professors usually upload the activities after our lecture, and it has a 1-week deadline. It is also conducted asynchronously. During our second semester online, quizzes had a 1-week deadline. However, to help students lessen the workload and make room for other activities within the week, quizzes are now taken during the actual time of the subject with a time limit. So I am going to show you an example of how we take our quizzes and our classes on the next clip.
So today we have a quiz and we're going to do it right here. So first we log in to our Moodle account and then we search for the subject quiz link. So here is what it looks like. It has the time here, the date, and it will not open unless it is the time for your quiz already. So for example, the start of our quiz will be starting at 8 a.m. and then ending at 8:30. And during our quizzes, it is limited by time. So the time limit here is 20 minutes. The last time that we had an arrangement about the quizzes, it is usually open for about a week. But then now that we're in 2021, now that we're in our second sem of being a third year, the guidelines, the rules and guidelines of our college changed. So now we have to take the quizzes or practicals during the hour of our subject. So for example, our this subject is from 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So we have to take the quiz at around 8 to 8:30. And then when we do exams, we also do it like this, but the quiz has a password so that no one can take it ahead of time. So the password is only announced at during the time of the examination. And then we use two devices when taking an exam. We use a laptop and then the phone, because the phone is used for the Zoom meeting. We are being observed while we are taking our exam. I'm not gonna show you how I take the quiz because we are not allowed to show or take a picture or video of any of our tests. So it is now 8 a.m. so we have to refresh it. So it shows now that we can attempt the quiz. Start attempt. So now it looks like this. So now as you can see, I have already finished my quiz, and then we have here the quiz navigation, which appears red if it's it appears white if it's unanswered. Then you can flag it if you want to come back to it. And then here is the summary of your answer, if it's saved or if it's not answered yet. And then we have the time left. So in the given 20 minutes, I still have 4 minutes left, and I'm going to submit all and finish. And then we can see the score, but the review for the quiz is still not available because others are still having their quizzes.
As for our practical examinations, we are only using one software application, and that is MS Teams. So before we have a practical examinations, the link for the room is given ahead of time. So for example, we have a practical examination for radiologic contrast tomorrow. The link will be given to us today. And on the day of the practical examinations, we are entering the room one by one. Radiologic contrast examination focuses on positioning patients, especially for procedures that uses contrast media. Upon entering the room, procedures with sets of positioning or positions will be randomly chosen for us to demonstrate the position. In case of power interruptions and unstable connections, we have to provide evidences that we cannot attend to the class or participate in practical examinations, such as announcements of scheduled interruptions or Wi-Fi status showing unstable network. Once you have talked to your subject professor regarding your concern and it is approved, you will be given an amount of time, or your missed activities will be rescheduled on a given time, except for your practical examinations, because practical examinations cannot be rescheduled, but you will have a grade of 50 if you have a valid reason as to why you have not been able to attend the practical examination. Last year, the Student Council have successfully executed the first ever virtual celebration of RT Days. The event took place using Facebook Live, where we can actively interact with the audience real-time. We also celebrated the annual LaSallian Days through online, headed by the Institutional Student Council, where also hundreds of students attended the event. There you have it. Those were the challenges that we have conquered during this pandemic. Even though we all have to adapt to the new normal, I hope that together we will push through and be the LaSallian professionals of the healthcare service that we aspire to be. And for more information, check the description box below. And thank you for supporting this episode, and see you on my next vlog!